Hello ladies and gentlemen, and today's video I'm going to be talking about my opinion of good old IGGY and Scorch. He has been reborn in the flames and has landed in Agora with a few new tricks up his sleeve. So I played him for around 3 matches in PvP with him, good enough to get an idea of his role in the game. Comment down below what your thoughts are with the IGGY rework. Do you like it or not? So how do you play IGGY now after the patch? Well, his playstyle is rather similar, keeping to how unique he was, which I am a big fan of. He is a zoner, harasser and sieger in lanes, pretty much a lane bully. With the new range of his turrets and his passive burning sensation, he can poke away at most enemies at a comfortable range, as they have to get within the turret's range to actually destroy them. His Molotov is a great zoning and wave clear tool too, and even though his turrets don't do a lot of burst damage, he can still hold his own in the mid lane to clear waves. But I think his preferred role is going to be the off lane, due to how safe he can be while causing a lot of problems for the safe lane duo. A lot of people thought he would be overpowered with his new and improved kit, but in my opinion so far I think he is very much balanced. Even if he is a bit strong, he isn't anything to worry about, especially with all the crazy stuff happening right now in version 42 in the game. Maybe once that's all balanced he could become even better. I feel in this game especially I'm showing you that there was a lot of times another mid laner would have been better to help the team secure those kills, because if my turrets are too far away from the fight, or the enemy simply retreats, that's a big problem because I'm pretty much useless without my turrets. The enemy team did have a Chimera too, which is a great counter pick to IGGY because of his low mobility, and that caused me many problems this game, to the point I had to buy Astral Leap to blink away if I needed to. If you can bait enemies into your turrets or coordinate with your team to engage with them, then he can be really good, dealing a lot of free damage because the enemy heroes can't focus down those tanky turrets because they have a team fight to win. A win-win scenario there. He really succeeds at defending lanes, placing 3 turrets down under a tower or inhib and just waiting for the enemy team to push. This can cause multiple problems, and a nice trick I have learnt is to place the turrets on these high defences at towers so they're more out of the way and melee heroes can't get to them. When sieging a tower the same thing applies, if you are able to get at least 3 turrets down, and do remember to spread them out in all angles. This helps with your ult, because once you ult, your turrets now penetrate few enemies and they are harder to destroy all at once if they are spread out. You can lock the enemy team down so every single minion wave of theirs gets destroyed very quickly, so they can't have any breathing room and they can't even fully engage with all those turrets up. If they do, you ult away and should be an easy victory. To play IGGY well, you need to have a good team comp around you, which helps you set up turrets to zone an area out, and the enemy team doesn't have heroes which really hurt lack of mobility heroes, Chimera being one of the biggest threats there. You need to know your strengths and weaknesses. You can't be a howitzer and jump into a fight and quickly finish off a kill with your ranged rocket or panic ult to escape. IGGY is a very different kind of caster, one that benefits from either your knowledge of the enemy team's position and being able to set up turrets correctly to defend lanes, siege towers, or just as a team fight is to occur. This will take time, because if you are not prepared then you're not going to be much help to your team. And the last benefit is that if the enemy team has to come towards you, why I like him so much in the offlane, with certain cards he can keep and hold that tower for a very long period of time. You can build IGGY more tank or damage focused, even though you're not a burst damage hero but more zoner. Again, remember that your turrets, unless you are very far ahead, won't instantly kill a weak target. I really like tanky IGGY in the offlane to be a big pain and have a good amount of split push potential, but burst damage IGGY can be fun also, and there's really no wrong or right answer here. Like everything in version 42, the possibilities are truly endless. So thank you very much for watching. I did do a version 42 first impressions and a deck building guide a few days back. If you want to check those out, that would be awesome, as I give some very essential tips there. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.